The story of the Peugeot Oxia is a testament to innovation and ambition in the automotive world. This remarkable supercar made its debut in 1988, and while the concept of Peugeot producing a supercar might have seemed audacious, the company was on the cusp of something truly exceptional before the weight of the financial crisis held it back. The Peugeot Oxia was poised to challenge some of the industry's finest, including the Porsche 959, the Ferrari F40, and the Bugatti EB110. However, its debut coincided with one of the worst financial crises in history, and this unfortunate timing ultimately led to the Oxia taking a back seat where it stayed. But that won't stop us from exploring it. In order to understand the significance of the Peugeot Oxia, it's essential to recognize that by the 1980s, Peugeot had rightfully earned its place among the greats of the automotive world. The company's journey to this point began in the mid-1970s when Peugeot entered the world of motorsports. Their success both on and off track was undeniable, and it was a path that paved the way for their venture into producing powerful road cars. The racing triumphs of the 205 GTI and the 405 MI16 in the Group B series bolstered Peugeot's belief that they had the capability to build one of the most powerful cars in history. This ambition led them down the path of crafting a supercar which eventually gave birth to the Peugeot Oxia concept. The name Oxia itself was a nod to the topographic zero point on Mars, known as the Oxia Palace. This reference to the Mars rover landing point signified the futuristic and avant-garde direction that Peugeot was taking with this project. In 1988, Peugeot unveiled the Peugeot Oxia at the Paris Motor Show. What set this introduction apart from most concept cars was the fact that they didn't just present a static showpiece. Instead, the company made sure it was a fully functional, drivable vehicle. Besides the striking aesthetics and impressive performance figures, the Peugeot Oxia featured forward-thinking technology that was truly ahead of its time. Notable innovations included an onboard computer that controlled the navigation system and an infotainment system. Now, the Peugeot Oxia's bodywork was developed using cutting-edge materials. It was crafted from carbon Kevlar and featured a meticulously designed aluminium alloy chassis. At that time, these materials were seen as revolutionary and space-age, offering significant weight savings compared to traditional car materials. Thanks to these lightweight materials, Peugeot reduced the Oxia's net weight to just 2,998 pounds. The rims on the car were the same as those on the MI16 and perfectly complemented its sporty design. But as I said, this thing was futuristic. You see, the Peugeot Oxia's design included a unique designed hollowed-out hood featuring solar panels strategically placed at the base of the steeply sloping windshield. Then the spoilers seamlessly extended from the car's roofline, which also added to its futuristic aesthetics. Diffusers were installed on either side, and 4 exhaust outlets adorned the rear, giving the impression of a modern supercar. By the way, those solar panels gave power to the car's interior features, like the AC, so even when the car was switched off, you could still run the air conditioning, which is pretty cool for that time. And I won't lie, this is a good-looking Peugeot. Like, if it was released in the 1980s, I do think that people would have liked it. Anyways, the Peugeot Oxia's interior was an example of cutting-edge technology and luxury, even by today's standards. Despite the somewhat dated design aesthetics, the technology showcased in the car was revolutionary. For instance, the Oxia boasted one of the earliest forms of a stable GPS system that provided real-time traffic data to the driver. Moreover, an advanced stereo system further accentuated the car's technological prowess. But enough on design and features and stuff. Let's talk engine. Being a supercar, this Peugeot Oxia needed to deliver performance figures beyond what was expected of regular sports cars. To achieve this, Peugeot equipped the Oxia with a 2.8-litre V6 PRV engine from the P88. This choice raised eyebrows, as the V6 engine was seen as an underdog compared to Italian V12 powerhouses prevalent in the market at the time. However, Peugeot demonstrated that the V6 engine could hold its own. The Oxia's V6 engine delivered a formidable 680 horsepower at 8,200 RPM, a figure that placed it in a league of the best supercars of its time. But what made it even crazier was its all-wheel drive system, meaning that it could actually use all of that power effectively. In fact, this car could reach 100 km per hour in just 3.6 seconds and would go on to a top speed of 350 km per hour in the late 80s. That was stupid fast, and even by today's standards, those are supercar numbers. But unfortunately, we never got the Oxia. Ultimately, the Peugeot Oxia serves as a symbol of what could have been in the world of supercars. Its design, technology, and performance were all way ahead of its time, but due to financial constraints and a turbulent economic climate, the Oxia never got its chance to fulfill its full potential. Nevertheless, it remains an emblem of innovation and a glimpse into a future that might have been if circumstances had been different. A future where Peugeot stood proudly among the supercar elite. By the way, Peugeot also made a V12 front-engined like Super GT. If you want to watch that video, you can watch it after this one. It's also a pretty cool car. But if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys did like it, you'll most probably like some other stuff. So just go through my channel, see if there's something else you like. I'll check you guys in the next one. Cheers, eh?